Blessings be upon the Tsar. Blessed be the ancient ways. Blessings on all the Tsars of yore. We bow before their heavenly gaze.
3 fingers! Sacrilege! We have signed the cross with 2 fingers since time began. That should be good enough for you.
Perhaps you missed my new decree. You're now obliged to sign with 3.
Oh yes, my Lord Patriarch, I have seen and I've heard, but you cannot change a nation's heart to the whim a word. You bless the Tsar and condemn him to hell.
Hold your tongue. I am the Patriarch and you will do...
Get out! I'll pluck your beard off hair by hair. Get the fuck back to your reeking lair.
What do you expect? You reject the holy ways, and behold, your transgressions are punished by God.
My Lord Patriarch, with the greatest respect, best to do as you're told. Thanks for the blessings. Now, off you sod. Such times. Such times. I sometimes think this country is completely off its head and wonder how I ended up here sharing the Tsar's bed. A nation that's no nation, just a collection of hairy fools living in bogs, faithful as dogs to rituals and balmy rules. The peasants are stoic, but stupid and racist. In summer they get pissed, in winter they stay pissed. The nobles might well have more social graces, but it's so hard to tell when they're all off their faces. All foreigners have to live in a sort of posh ghetto known as the German Quarter, the only place in the whole wretched nation with edible meals and sharp conversation. The women, dear God, even in the smart set, they're treated worse than the family pet. Locked away, beaten, forbidden to speak, express an opinion, you're some kind of freak. Peasant wives tend to their kids and their husbands and then work in the fields where they're basically men. Poor Mother Russia, governed by tits, ruled by a giant who suffers from fits. The churchmen are crazy, fixated on power. There isn't a navy, the army's a shower. The nobles are drunkards, and most have the... It's all blamed on immigrants, and the weather is crap.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Only Anna, my love. There's nothing to fear.
Anna Mons. My Anna. The best part of my life.
You were looking scared stiff.
I thought you were my wife.
Ah, thanks a lot. It shows how out of sorts you are if you're mistaking me for the lovely Eudoxia.
Oh, God. I'm half out of my wits.
Never mind. Never mind.
Being summoned home to this?
I know. It'll all be fine. We needed you here. Old demons were rising. Now you're back, and they've gone.
And I will burn, twist, and prize them, every one, till they've spewed out their last lies, all the plots, all the spies. Then I'll grind them to dust, cast them to the skies, and their souls to the everlasting fires of hell.
Shh, be calm. It will be as you say. All is well.
Oh, but Anna, if you'd only seen the wonders I saw.
I'm so envious. 8 months in Europe sounds like heaven. They'd never seen a Tsar venture out of Russia before. And what a Tsar. A titan, 6'7" of Slavic sex appeal.
They stared at me, Anna.
Well, that's part of the deal.
I called myself plain Peter, avoided their eyes. Still, everywhere I went, I was recognised.
Dear boy, you're a giant. I'm not surprised.
The rubberneckers chased me from the waters of Zaandam, but I found what I was after when I got to Amsterdam. Building ships with the others. I was Pete the carpenter to my new brothers. Making ships, sailing ships. That life is sweet.
Another round.
Drinks are on Pete.
What, again?
15 pints over here.
Well, the sun's still low, but it's off to work we go, toiling in the light of a candle. Ah, but by and by we'll be scoffing rum and pie, oh, and living like an admiral. Love like a sailor, live like an admiral. For we give three cheers, hooray, hooray, hooray. Grand in his fine fandangle, fancy bling and bangles with waddy flourish of his quill up a yo-ho. He's living like an admiral, love like a sailor, live like an admiral, love like a sailor, live like an admiral. Oh, give me squalls and a set and cannonballs, living me a life, give me better life and drum and barrel, a place to piss and a pretty little miss, and a friendly miss with a ready kiss or take a tumble. I'd give high rank, give me whiskey and a wank, for I'm strong and free and that's good enough for me. Yo-ho, 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 living like a roll, yo-ho.
On to Britain, a small nation with a great navy, people drenched in rain and meat drenched in gravy. They make much of their separation of powers, but their women are plain, and the food's worse than ours.
Jesus.
More places to go, more people to see. This trip's meant to be about diplomacy. Heads of state, will you join me at war with the Turks?
Oh, look at the time.
Having my hair cut.
Jerks. Still, there's so much to learn about how the world works, studying maps and machinery, engines and telescopes, weaponry. I need to feel each joint, each hinge under my hand, to have progress, the future at my command. I want to understand, to know the world around me, know how everything works, read every mind, every heart, what goes on, what goes wrong inside, so I'll always be prepared, and I'll stay in control when it all falls apart.
Meanwhile, his mother Natalia does her embroidery and wifey mutters over her rosary. Oh, husband, come home, I beg of thee. Come back, son, and act like royalty. Cavorting abroad, where's your dignity? She sits and she waits. Poor Eudoxia. Sometimes I could almost feel sorry for her. Eudoxia, can you tell me what the hell kind of use you are? And do you rock the Tsar? Poxy, Eudoxia. Plaited hands, platonic kisses, morning mouse, never miss it. Mincy, mincy little mouse, eyes down in an empty house. Bingo, the perfect Russian spouse. Ooh, Eudoxia, shall we have a girly night at the cocktail bar? Oh, you prefer an early night and a hot choc? Ah, you foxy Eudoxia. They didn't pick you for your wit or your beauty, but you know how to sit and pass the time until you're broody, then lie back and do your duty. Shut up behind the palace doors with that great bore, the mother-in-law. You do your hair, you say your prayers twice daily. You write him letters saying, come and see me, don't you love me, don't you want another baby? And you don't ever wonder if this is all you were born for. Eudoxia, thinking everything depends on how orthodox you are. It's all a hoax. You are the doxy Eudoxia. No voice, never had any choice. What, you thought this was meant to be fun? You're just there to give birth and make sure it's a son. Job done. Now it's time to be a nun. Oh, Eudoxia, plain and lumpy in your frumpy long frocks you are. But darling, don't you fret about your Tsar. He's found himself a better proxy by far. Gutsy, sexy, jocular. So I'll take it from here. You can duck your ass. Washed up, clocked off, knocked up, just Fakowski. You doxy.